Dr. Roach come back again. So, as you guys have seen, my channel has kind of morphed a little bit. So, at first, I was only gonna make videos related to medical students and residents and like not lectures per se, but just kind of things like, hey, you should do this. Hey, you should study this, or hey, what you should know before you go work with pediatrics, or how you should present to your attending and stuff like that. So that's kind of how my channel started, and I'm still doing some of that stuff. So I still have stuff that's for students, stuff for residents. I still have that. If you guys haven't ever checked out, please check out my website. It's www.ccballercreations@gmail.com. I probably don't even tell you guys that enough, but check out the website. It has a lot of medical resources for high school students, medical students, residents, undergrad students, anybody. Basically study schedules, stuff like that have helped me throughout my career that I just kind of want to find a way to give back. So it's definitely a lot of resources out there. It also has like masks. I have masks on the website. I have not this scrub, but I have t-shirts about beasting your specialty boards. I have a lot of girl power stuff, so I did a lot of mentoring and stuff like that. So definitely a lot of stuff to check out on the website. But in today's video, we're going to actually talk about a different kind of topic. And these topics kind of just come to me as things happen, whether people ask me questions, things happen in life. But basically dating as a physician. So I don't feel like this is definitely not a topic you're going to hear about in medical school, right? But dating as a physician can be hard. For one, you're busy, right? So whether you're in medical school, whether you're in residency, or you become a staff. So dating in general in life is hard, but having a at least 60 to 80 hour work week makes it a lot tougher. So sometimes depending on the specialty, 100 hours, yes, we say 80 hours, but you know, you can easily do 80, 90 hours. It's 80 hours over average over the course of 4 weeks. So you can have some weeks where you're clocking 100 hours, and it just kind of depends on how the cookie crumbles. So today we're going to talk about dating. So with that being said, the first thing what are like your standards? So first of all, there's a lot of books out there about dating. There's a lot of books. I even have one right here. 5 Love Languages. I have not finished it. It was a great gift from my BFF, but I've not finished it yet. I have at least started it, but there's a lot of books out there. I'm not a dating expert. I'm not trying to be one. I'm just telling you from my personal opinion, kind of how it's been. So what are your standards? So what matters to you in life? So do you want to date a physician or another professional? So do you want to date a lawyer or somebody that's like a healthcare profession? Do you want to like stay in that field? Do you want to venture out? It's a question that only you can answer. So no matter what I say, I cannot answer that question for you. You kind of have to figure that out for yourself. And then, are you okay with being with somebody that's not in the medical field? So when you come home and, so again, I'm pediatrics, but you've coded a kid, and unfortunately they may or may not made it, whether it's a kid, a baby, you're going to have days like that. So do you want to have somebody that actually understands, like, oh my God, like I was in a 30-minute code. It's a patient you didn't know 20 minutes ago, and now you're attached to them. And honestly, those experiences go with you the rest of your life. So I can think about like traumatic birth experiences where I was in a delivery room and called to deliveries from residency and can tell you like that exactly how it happened. So those experiences stay with you. So just kind of figuring out, do you want to be with somebody in medicine or do you not? I actually prefer not, because it also gives me somebody to just talk about random things in life with. So it doesn't have to be, oh, how was your day? You know, what'd you get called to today? Like, I prefer not to talk about that sometimes. Yes, it's kind of cool to talk about it, but sometimes I just don't want to talk about it. Like, I just did that for the last 8-10 hours. Like, for the last week I've been on call. Like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. So it just kind of depends. Like, think about that. What do you want to do? And then going out. So I think I'm a decently social person, but actually going out. So going to well, I can't necessarily say clubs or anything like that. I was never a club person, but maybe going to a bar or going to a restaurant or going to a museum. Fortunately, with COVID, you cannot do any of these, and that leads into a dating app. So there's a lot of different dating apps up there. I've definitely tried different ones. I've actually met my current boyfriend on Hinge app, but we reconnected we knew each other through Central, so we were kind of already friends. And our friendship just kind of reconnected. But dating apps, so there are different ones out there. Just know that, you as a physician, or if you're thinking of dating a physician, the average physician makes 20 to 500,000. Yes, there are some physicians that only make 100,000, right? A lot of the primary care physicians make on the lower end. There are a lot that make around 200-300, and then there are a lot that make 500,000, 800,000, maybe in a million if you count some like pediatric surgeon or a vascular surgeon, or very specialized. They make a lot. Okay, that ain't me. I ain't in that boat. But just know that you're a catch, right? So especially if you're already attending, like you've already went through the hard stuff by yourself, like you're kind of just wherever you want to be. So it can be hard and challenging out there. So just be careful on the app. So just be careful, because there are, of course, going to be gold diggers. It's a whole nother beast dating as a female versus a male, but there are going to be people that are out there for your money. There are going to be people that are out there for love. There are going to be people that are out there basically being a hoe. We're going to say it like that. So there are going to be all kinds of sorts that you're going to see. So there are different apps. I've definitely tried a lot of them. There's your paid apps like Match and eHarmony. I've tried those. Like just maybe a 6-month trial. They didn't really have anything, I'm not going to be honest. But it also depends on your preference. So it depends on if you want to be with somebody of your same race, different races. I think the more open you are, the more you're kind of open to anything, the more you're definitely going to find out there, the more narrow that you have your search. Of course, it's going to be harder and harder, just like anything. So, let's see, what's another big website out there? Talked about eHarmony, Match, Hinge. So Hinge is definitely one that's up and coming that a lot of people are on. So that's definitely an app to consider. I know I'm sitting here trying to think, because clearly I haven't. Tinder is another app. I have met a few people up there, but that's definitely another app that people use. OkCupid and Bumble, I've never really tried those, but I haven't necessarily heard anything bad about those. But those are kind of the big websites you'll hear about. Of course, for one, if you're probably watching this video, you're like, oh my God, I'm like scared, I'm terrified, I don't want to do it. Just get out there and try it. So I definitely have went through my waves in medical school, residency, been in like long relationships, and also have tried dating apps, and went on a few dates through them, but it just kind of depends on where you are. So it depends on if you're kind of just in the free stage or if you're actually ready to settle down. It really just kind of depends where you are. And then also female versus male. So I think females are a lot of times ready to settle down a lot more than male. So it really just kind of depends. So hopefully this video just brought some insight of things to think about. Maybe it's just me just rambling today and kind of my experiences. I'm definitely going to ask my boyfriend to do a YouTube video with me and kind of dating a physician, so you guys can hear that perspective. He's not going to know the questions before. We're going to be in a car or just pin them up and be like, all right, here's 6 questions. I've actually already wrote the questions down. He doesn't even know. Here's 6 questions, and kind of just go from there and kind of see what he says from a different perspective. So I'm telling you from a physician how it is, but everything's different from a different perspective. So hopefully this video was helpful. Maybe it was just me rambling, and this is what was on my heart today to talk to you guys about. But until next time, bye.